Hey, Deon.
Shannon, yes, I didn't ask for a glow-up video to be made of me.
I love her voice.
On Instagram.
Oh.
So, not only has this poor girl's face been edited without her consent, but she had the glove gal basically imply that she had something deeply wrong with her face and that she needed to fix several things about it. But
I love Haley. She is I just love that name Haley for some odd reason. If you're a girl, I mean, hell, if you're a girl in general, feel free to add a pink heart if you are sensitive like me and you like hugs. You know, I'm not much of a hugger. Feel free to. And if you're a boy yourself, you know, I'm using the current like gender colors here. Put a blue heart if you like hugs, and you know, you would give me one maybe. Okay, just for this video. So I don't want to be too loud, and I need to message him. I want to keep that a secret for, well, I'm sure everyone knows, right? But maybe for the ones that don't know, he gave me a great apology, and I think I'm alive for that because, you know, we solved it out because we were both hurt, and even though I probably felt like I was hurt the most, right? But I thank him a ton for giving me such a great apology, honestly, and because I feel maybe it's because I'm worried that the connection will go further than that, even though we will part our ways. It's just great to know that he, you know, felt guilty, like I have, and he was just going to a lot, which I understand. I guess like I'm trying to say is that like it's like if you're meeting like someone that's like your bully, and it's great that they apologize to you. You're still have that jealous side. I hope that he understands if he reviews his video that, you know, because I would love to get that many subscribers. You know, he's been going to a lot. I guess it's because for me, the pain is still there. Like, the apology is amazing. It is. I did it on the live stream. If anyone's new that's curious about it. It's long, by the way, and a lot happened tonight. It's 11:46. It's the 9th of December on a Monday. And I just wanted to say for my viewers on there. Here, I'm going to show this again. Do you still feel this way? It says, do you still support me? Okay, now, the reason why I want to make this video, and Autumn's eating her dog food, I want to make one final sandwich. Oh, Deon, that's right, you gotta get the... Sorry, you can't see them that well. Summer? Sorry, I didn't mention so much of the house. Here. It's amazing how dogs like to eat alone. I guess it's like a dog thing. I mean, I feel like that way too, guys. I don't like to eat in front of people. Let me get my charger, and whomever voted on my community post that said that I should take my time to talk, I thank you a ton for that, because I know that people want me to get straight to the point, and, you know, just to keep the audience retention up so that I can get more people on my channel. I'm not like that, if that makes sense. I had to take my time to talk. Let me get my plug. Now, I wanted to make this video because my birthday is today. Or, well, it's tomorrow, but I'm sure when I upload this, it would be considered today. And I just had to say, after watching, like, that Quill, which is, like, a gay black YouTuber that talk about, like, issues in the gay community, which I thought was really fascinating about how 30 is old, you know, it's not. Well, excuse me. Good, this is still recording. As someone that basically does still have deep trust issues and does have social/generalized anxiety, it's really difficult for me to like feel that even though people are kind, I want everyone to know this, and I hope that guy that I mentioned that I didn't mean any harm. It's just because of my trauma. Even though we all made up and all, I guess maybe because I feel that people no longer want to support me. And by the way, does this look delicious? I should take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. Yeah, let me get my phone very quick. Hold on. Can you bring your dog food, Mama? Oh, and speaking of 30, my phone is at 30%. Yeah, ignore the email. You know, that's not important. Oh, whatever. I show phone numbers anyway. But there's the date, right? I'm going to take a picture of it because why not? And, oh, Deanna, so you're out of memory. And the thing is that for me personally, I've always felt that I'm inadequate. I always feel that I'm unloved. I'm still trying to, like, even though everyone on the live stream and, you know, whom, right, that has, hint, hint, 232,000 subscribers. Okay, I'll make a separate video for that tomorrow. I sometimes do feel that I'm inadequate because I feel that people, you know, just because, you know, what happened on camera was great and all, I feel that people wouldn't care later on. I'm just gonna delete some of these old videos here. Yeah, that's when Essence was on there. Hope she's doing okay. I might just keep that if I don't have enough storage. I'm so sorry that this is taking so long. I deleted 5 seconds. Okay, good. I think you should be fine. So I'm gonna take a flash. Okay. I don't know why the hell I'm doing this. Maybe it's because I love ham. Okay, you know what? The flash is not gonna work. Alright, we'll do that. It's been a long time since I used my phone camera at all. No, Autumn, you cannot have this, mamas. Right, I got enough for one more. No. No. Shh. Shh. Hey. There we go. I'm out of storage. See? Not enough memory. The thing is that for me, I have been bullied a lot in my childhood, and I don't want people to thinking that I have anger issues and whatnot. I guess you could say at times I do feel aggressive because I've always been a pushover, and I'd rather be a pushover than having to argue with people, especially what happened last night, because of how, you know what, I don't know how, damn, how am I going to do this? I'll just let you know, the reason why the church is up, because my laptop battery doesn't have great, it does have, I don't think it has much time left. I've always had difficulty to form friendships. I've always had difficulty to express my feelings. And I'm a really sensitive person. I always wonder, like, how people, even though my mods told me about this, I think they have. I've always wondered how it would feel if I would die by suicide, right? Because I always get this thing in my head, if I would die, everyone would be much better off without me. Because of how I always feel that I'm not good enough. And that I may be too much of a wet blanket because of how I get drained when I have to be all joyful all the time just for other people's approval. And if I tell them, I'm sorry, I've been feeling a little down. I want to cry. I wanted to have like a breakdown. And they, you know, would tell me, well, you need to seek help. You need to seek a therapist. Or, you know, what he did, you know, was a mistake in his end. But we made it up, you know, to say chill out. And because he was frustrated like I was. I just want to say, if any of you, okay, that doesn't know much about mental health, do not, from my experience, tell someone to calm down or chill out. Okay, and this is someone that goes through depression. I don't think I ever said it to anyone. I don't, everyone's different. I just wanted to say it doesn't help. And by the way, I'll just let you know, if you are not judgmental towards me, okay, you don't need to like everything about me, as long as you're just friendly. I have not bathed in 15 and a half nights because of how depressed I've been feeling. And also, I do miss my apartment, right? It's been 4 months. I'm just glad those 4 boys know where I live. Like, they know my address. I don't care. That's great. Because I wanted people to know maybe that's probably why I've been feeling this way, because it was stolen from me. And just wanting to have my old life back, it actually makes sense because of how stressed out that I've been feeling. What am I pups doing in here? So, I actually am going to get some butter. Okay, we got some. And I know we're a bit low on food though, because, well, I want you to understand, just like 3 of us, and there's nothing but like a bunch of water bottles and juice, right? I don't have that many. Well, I do have burritos to eat, but that has to last. So I want to make this, like, let's just say, if this is my last meal, or like an early birthday meal, I want to make this count. And I'm still anxious because of how, you know, depressed I've been feeling. if it's okay for me to share this as a human being, I still do compare myself to other YouTubers because I've always feel that I'm not welcomed in their quote clan, or how, I may be kicked out or maybe harshly ridiculed because, oh yeah, like, this is sad, you're pathetic, and why, you're such a drama queen, you're a psychopath that wants attention, right? And that's why I still do feel that, like, that um peasant complex of people, because I feel that I don't have belong anywhere, even though the idea do belong somewhere. I'm gonna microwave this, by the way. Right? No, no, Mama, she cannot have any. Okay, this is for me. I always feel that I have to put like a fake persona just to fit in with basically human society. I feel like I have to be someone else's punching bag just to be loved, be supported, even though that's not true love. Because people like that video that I made from Elliot saying that mentioned that people are becoming more meaner, and we shouldn't have that in society. We're gonna go extinct. Look at pups, right? Even though they fight, they get along well, regardless if they're a chihuahua and a husky and a Bashan. Okay, hint hint, the pups I have. I like to say pups. I don't know why, maybe because I treat them that way. I just don't understand why we have to be so mean to one another. And it's hard for me to interact with other humans. And I want to be honest with everyone on here. Just don't say see a therapist because of my age or whatever. I want to just come out and say this. I have a little of an age regression when someone feels that they're like, not always a child at, well, maybe a child at heart, but not babyish. I basically, maybe it's because of how I got molested at a young age, or maybe it's because if I wasn't the world's smallest woman in India, right? I'm jealous of her, by the way, because she's treated like a baby and people love her. And like, imagine you're like a 12-year-old and you're like 5'6", right? And people treat you like an adult because of your size that you cannot control. That would be unfair because you want to be treated like a child, right? Because you are. But like with your height, people don't see it that way. It sucks. Maybe that back then, because when I was in high school, I looked older for my age. And I didn't like how I always had to be taken seriously. And as I got older, and I know this is not normal, that's how my body is, I did get a little shorter. I did. And it felt good. Maybe it's because if I was taller than, that incident that happened with Casey, for my viewers remembered, I probably would have been arrested. I don't know. I don't know why, like, the length of my bones describes, like, me having to act like a baby or an adult, or, define me as a human being. We're all human beings, but damn it, it's hard sometimes. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that, especially for us boys, we don't talk about our mental health issues because girls can. They can have sweet comments, like, oh, your hair is adorable. Like, what type of lipstick are you wearing? Like Abilene or something. But for us dudes, we be doing like, no homer, bro, but, cool shoes. I don't like those comments like that. Or you look sick. You look fly in that. Well, that's 90s. You look sharp, right? I want us males to have that type of treatment as well because, I don't know, my tusks are just smelling good because of the butter, right? I want to have that type of treatment as well because I guess maybe I remember one incident that I did maybe face some homophobic remarks. And also, I am jealous of girls because, well, how... Yes, they do have it hard, too. Just like us boys do. Both genders have it hard. Okay? I mean, look at Sorori. She goes there a lot herself. And she's a girl. She's a mod on my channel. But I think what I'm trying to say here is that, like, I always wonder how it's like... I'm not trans, by the way. This is why I support trans people, because I feel that way. Maybe that's why I'm glad I'm androgynous. And speaking of androgynous, we're, like, the only ones... besides people that are, like, demi-boy, demi-girl, or agender, or... yeah, and I think it's non-binary. Basically, you kind of don't like to fall in gender roles or whatnot. Our flag is tricolor, but the other, like, gender or non-binary type of flags is like all like boring horizontal. It's a really cool flag. It's like a spectrum of weird colors. They smelling that bread. No, no, you two. I cannot give you any. I had to get on my camera. No, no. I know you smell that. You smell that butter. You know, I'll give you all a cracker, okay? And you know, like for me, I wanted to be loved, not just by my mother, my father, but you know, as I'm on my own. It's difficult for me because of how I face all that stuff of being a rape victim, and you know, people telling to man up and that you need to stop basically you know, seeking attention, etc. I forgot to add sugar and come on, MacBook. All right, sorry about this. This is still recording, right? Yeah, it should. Okay, good. I'm sorry, this MacBook is old. I'm sure you all, my viewers on the live streams know that by now, right? I just want to give a reminder. I still do not know. I need to get a step stool. I don't like how to keep tiptoeing. Yes, I'm really short. Don't call me average. It's offensive to me. I love being short. You know, I'm not dwarf height. Well, let's just say between the 4 to 5 foot mark. And just because someone's like 4 foot doesn't mean that they're always a little person. Don't let the angles spoil you. Look, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. I always want to get this on camera because I like how my pups are just see me what I'm doing. But the thing is, I do get jealous of what other people have that I don't have. I guess maybe it's because the lack of friendships and being on social media, right? Really rots my brain, especially like Insta-L, because of that owl guy that apparently does like really like young or maybe little girls, right? It does concern me because I get blocked just for sending a sweet message because I find men that do Nolly Kriya and the stomach vacuum really hot. He's 23, just let you know, FYI. And I guess because of my looks, he didn't want to respect me. It still hurts because I think he's hot, right? And after calling him out, he would like delete his stuff and block me on that Russian app, even though I never messaged him, like as though my looks makes me a criminal. Like, thanks. It really hurts a lot. I'm guessing maybe, and plus he's bisexual, by the way. Maybe that's why I had like bad experiences with bisexuals as well, because they treat girls better since they can have kids and know how to be in the closet. It's like that, right? No, you two, I cannot give you any ham. I'm sorry. And I'll give you a cracker, okay? Oh god, I feel awful because they're the ones that decide to be in here. And Deon, you're doing your best. You're doing your best. You know, you haven't took a shower yet. And, you know, so this is a pen paling. If I ever have a friend out there that would ever want to be friends with me, you know, feel free to stay in contact. Even though, I do appreciate Fergus, Jack, Colin, Juan for being so supportive as well, because Fergus is the one that basically does all those socializing, but I guess those two are pretty shy. This is what I'm doing to my bread. And please pardon me for the awful quality. You know what, Deon? Let's see. Actually, come to think of it, I would have enough to do. Oh, Bella's coming. Where's the other sister? Where's Summer? They're just looking at me. No, Ebony, I can't. I'm salivating. I'm gonna keep the rest of this. Honestly, hope to Buddha that my mother or my brother doesn't throw that away. But I'll make sure to make an update of that Gmail. It's the best apology from any YouTuber I've ever received. It was really sweet. And by the way, if you're a boy, because I know Kirsty doesn't know that. I don't know why this is sensitive. Maybe because of how I was talked to, because I was kind of pressured into like masculine roles. Do not call me bro, man, dude, or homie. I don't like those. If you're a girl, I don't mind. But I don't like if a boy says that. You know, because I am on the... I'm not like, hey, sisters, like James Charles, but on the feminine and shy side, right? It actually makes sense. I think that's probably why I get jealous of girls sometimes, because, well, they can compliment each other about, oh, people thinking they're dating each other, but if a boy does it, it's just seen as, well, a problem. I mean, that should be a problem versus someone that's like a rapist or something, right? I'm sure people here don't like rapists. Who does? What? People that love Tim Buddy? Hope you can stay away 2,633 feet away from me, because we're not going to get along if you do. Honestly, I probably would have to call 911. And no. Y'all can't eat this, alright? I'll give y'all a cracker. And I just want to just share how I feel. Because, honestly, I am going through a lot in my life, if y'all can tell. And so is he. Okay? I'm sure y'all know what we're referring to, right? He is a cartoon guy. Okay? So I changed up the name. And I feel really awful for what he went through. Honestly, I guess maybe because after what has happened, I still feel hurt, but I thank him a lot. I can see, like, I need some time because I need to, like, reply back to his email tonight. You know, I'm still a little affected because this is not gonna happen overnight. So that's why I need some time alone, and then I could probably message when I feel like more fresh. Even though I may not like watch his videos or want to focus on my own because the jealousy is still there. Even though I'm glad that we have this solved. Like adults should, right? But like the jealousy is still there. Doesn't mean like, oh, you know what, I hate this person, or at least I did. No, mamas, no. I guess it's because I still do. I don't like to say the word insecurity. That is, but I still feel a little cautious. Okay, I don't know where your mama is. Okay, Summer. Excuse me, Summer. Hold on. Happy New Year. Hold on. Oh, if anyone is a dog owner, put a dog emoji, any kind. I think there's like 3 different types. Bella. I mean, one looks like a wolf, but we can count that too. If you have like a dog that's gray. Okay, it reminds me of Elijah. That's why I mentioned that. I miss him. I do. And also for Cartoon Guy, I do feel awful that his, So I want to mention this because I want to be realistic here. His girlfriend that died of suicide. It's tragic. And I wanted to say, Bella, that for anyone that does struggle to do suicide, it's not selfish. It's not your fault. Okay? It's not. And for people to tell you otherwise, they're selfish. Okay? And I hope Cartoon Guy is doing well. I really am. Okay? Because as someone that did call the suicide hotline multiple times, they were sweet. Well, even though one time they hung up on me. That's prickly crud. In Arizona slang I invented, it means bullshit. Or bull pies. Okay? Bullshit. Wait, because I know YouTube might... No, I hate when YouTube says words bullshit. It is totally bullshit. And if you recall them, no, I can't give you more. I already give you a piece. They basically would have like a long bang on the door, like, yep, police, right? I still remember that incident that had like 7 police officers that came over, whoever that person is from New York. I know it's not one of the fans, of course not. Okay, someone else, because I know one is from New York, from what he told me. He would never do such a thing. And it affected me because the police were rude. They put me in handcuffs, like as though I got arrested. I wasn't arrested. I guess maybe in our state we do that for people that have, that's just depression for mental illnesses, right? I did reviews of the 2 places, but no, mamas, I can't give you anything. I can't give you anything. I give you a cracker. No. No, I can't. I gave you a little piece of a cracker. Mama would get upset if she knows that I'm giving you more, because you'll get the little poopies. You will get the poopies. I know you smelled the butter off of my lips. It's just so difficult to talk about mental health because people are thinking that, if you're mentally ill, you're a psychopath or you manipulate someone. Even though a handful for people that are mentally ill do that, it sucks. Okay, and even I still feel somewhat like empathy for them because, unless they murder someone, unless it's for self-defense, but because of how
especially in American society, that if you basically talk about your mental health, you'll just get locked up, like in a straitjacket. Think about like, welcome to Good Burger, home to the Good Burger. Can I take your order? It's like that movie when Keenan and Kel were falsely taken to like some type of mental hospital, I think, and they're doing that cool song. I haven't watched that one in a long time. They're amazing. I grew up with Nickelodeon, right? And I like how they kind of like maybe have that scene, because a lot of people thinking that if you're mentally ill, you look like that. And as someone that been to mental facilities, not always. And I hope that to Buddha's belly, that 15-year-old, well, he was 15 at the time. He was really sweet, adorable, by the way, because you know how. Oh my gosh, I swear, like I want to give him like a hug before I left. Okay, his name was Jeremiah. He was white, and you know he had crooked teeth. He made me. Okay, this is a 15-year-old. Okay, like he's the youngest in there. Okay, 15. We're not talking about adults here. So I feel awful what I said about teens, like to Sorori or Dumbo and Darren. Well, even though those two are 19 and Dumbo, I hope he's doing okay after, you know, he told me, you gotta read my community posts, okay? You know, what he's been going through with his, like, back pain and his spine and whatnot. Jeremiah kept me company. I hate when this thing keeps going on standby. And let's just say in that mental facility we went to, they treated us as insects. They were worse than jail. I would go in jail for a week. I think one of them got my brother's airbed. Them being in that mental facility, one day felt like 1 week. It was so bad that they literally would not allow you to like exercise. You did not have a bed. You had to sleep on a recliner. They would yell at you if you just want to move around. And the nurses / doctors only care for a paycheck. And I remember one incident when I was taken there. They basically would not allow me to. I think that's the other one I went to in Sun City, because the one I'm talking about is in downtown Phoenix, and it's happened at 4th of July around 8 o'clock at night when those police officers came. I think it was only 2 of them. They told me that if you don't go, you go to jail. So basically, I guess the reason why I'm bringing up that depression is illegal, because they kind of treat it like it. If you don't go against your will, then you get locked up. Also, I remember one incident that the police actually found out that, you know what, are you Deon Garth? And I responded, yes. And we've been hearing about some stuff on Facebook, right? Are you been doing okay? I had to lie, because it's okay to lie by police, because they lie sometimes themselves to protect myself so that I won't be taken to a mental facility, right? Because I know how corrupted the American health system, mental health system is, especially. I mean, for Buddha's sake, okay? I think only for... Sorry, mamas, you were so close to the darn MacBook, goodness! The thing is that only for people that went through depression, okay? I mean, if you went through sadness, I don't know. But, like, literally went through depression, like me. We have our flag. Because it's a beautiful flag, by the way. Maybe that's why for us Aspies, we like the color yellow. I think it doesn't have orange. But yellow, though, is supposed to be one of our colors, right? Because I think we're more likely to be depressed. Green, like, represents the environment and being out of your depression. You know, like being out in nature. It's just, mental health it's so amazing that it affects, like, what, 300 million people? Like, it's like every American wants to depression, but every American gets bullied just for having depression. I don't know how much it is exactly. But it's just shame that, talking about depression is this taboo. It shouldn't be taboo. But why, though? Why is it taboo? Hell, my birthday gift is... I'm sorry, I got back to the mental facility in a minute. Stop looking up... Really, Ebony? Looking Summer's booty? I mean, come on. I mean, excuse me. Looking Summer's fur hole? Come on, mamas. I forgot to say I got a speech block again because my pups are just surrounding me like a horde of sheep. Don't get jealous, mamas. Don't get jealous, mamas. Autumn's a lily. I do that a lot. Sorry. Okay, it's an autistic habit. It doesn't mean like I'm like biting on them. It's I like having like, this is gross, like that little celebrity connection, because there are, well, my pups or our pups, like my mother, brother, what, you know what I mean. Okay, because I love them to death. I'm not sure if I'm the only dog owner that does that. Because I love how soft they are. Okay, except for the licking part in the mouth, gross. But like nibbling, right? It's like if you're doing like the little Eskimo kiss. Alright, I need to cut this off soon. Or like in a minute or two, because I don't think I have much storage left, and this is almost a gigabyte. And Deon, let's see, it's at 878 megabytes. Basically, in that mental facility, jeez, they stick at me. In that mental facility, they do treat you like dirt. They do. They literally treat you like dirt. Okay, and don't get started with the expired foods with salmonella. They should get sued for that because they're giving us food poisoning. That's the other mental hospital that I went to, and it sucks. I think my mother still has like the papers when I went there, and I had these like cute like little like sock booties kind of that has like doggy paws on it, so that you won't like slip on the cold floor. Think about how you would sleep in the cafeteria, but you are not allowed to leave against your own will, right? Oh, they're going back to the room. That's how it feels. I should have my little bear. Oh, damn, that's right. Shit, I want to have like a little bear or something. You know what? I know, because it's December, right? I'm gonna share this. I'm not gonna break it. Okay. I wonder if this plays. Oh god, I hate that noise. Sorry. Can I turn this off? Oh shit. Quiet! How do I turn this off? Sorry, I get emotional hearing that. I don't like music like that. I don't know why. It makes me emotional, I guess. Maybe it's because I used to love Christmas, but not anymore. You know, we don't have a Christmas tree. Sorry about that. Excuse me. I know y'all heard that, didn't you? I'm so sorry. Deon, you're doing great. You're doing great. Basically, I don't want to go back to that place again. I do not want anyone in Phoenix ever to have their loved ones there. Okay. That was weird. Awkward. It's just not a good place to go to. It's not. It's really not. And also, speaking of like self-harm, I want to let you know I am going to be 3 months clean. Tomorrow at 10:10. The incident happened on the 10th of September because there was like a straight guy that was on there, and he didn't show much sympathy. Maybe that's the cause of it. Not the cartoon guy, right? Even though, well, I feel awful for the stuff that he did, that he apologized for, and I think of a ton for that. You know, I want to have peace, even if we don't build like a further connection. I just hope I won't feel jealous because, well, I feel like I'm glad he apologized, but like it won't go further than that, right? It's like if you meet someone for a hookup and you like in the gay community, you know, I'm not into that gross stuff. But more willpower to the gay guys are into that. You only want to be with that guy just for that one time thing, right? Like a friend of benefit you have with them, but you are not like actual friends and building a further connection. That's how it feels, right? I'm so sorry. I had to bring that. I know that's a terrible comparison. But basically what I'm trying to say is that it's difficult to talk about mental health, especially since this month and in January is supposed to be the most depressing. I'm just guessing. It is kind of facts. I mean, I think I gotta look that up later. That for, you know, let's just call it the holiday sadness, right? Or holiday hollow. Holiday hollows. You feel really left out or abandoned from your family during Christmas, right? Like, I don't know, if you had to work overseas or if you work in the military, anything like that. And it drains you because of how everyone, oh, we reached 1 gigabyte at the 3428 mark. It's like that, so to speak. And you're not able to have that experience with them. That's how it feels. And as someone that basically does struggle to talk about his mental health, because he has zero friends, right? Actually, this is not like a sexuality. I looked it up from, I forgot his channel. I love it. I noticed that I am, it's something claus something, and there was another word, like people that are afraid. I think it is like, I'm not sure this is not an asexuality. It's like a micro label, right? This is dumb. Like, okay, because it'd be considered a choice then. You know, it's not. I don't know. Okay, not just a running personality disorder, which is what I have, but well, maybe this kid be in the ace umbrella. I would get like a sweet emotional connection with someone, right? Like no sex involved or anything, just friendship. That's what I want. However, though, there's this other term that he used. I gotta watch that video again. It's really good. That I'm afraid to get hurt, and I put both of them together. It's like a fun like micro sexuality I made up. Someone that is an A spectrum that does feel that they won't have like any like romantic, or it's like being Aries but more extreme, right? Like, even though I still find boys attractive, like I just want friends. You know, like nothing like maybe like I mean I don't mind hugs, maybe cuddling. I don't know. You know, that's because I'm Aries. Doesn't mean I can't experience that, right? But like I want more than that. I want to be treated as a human being, not like a raggedy Andy doll. It actually makes sense. Okay, I gotta look up that video. It's really interesting. I think it's like a disorder. You know, I could look it up. Okay, it's not a micro label. Excuse me. I gotta find that video again. It's really interesting, and I discovered that like Deon, that's you. So it had a cool color. I am gonna be out of room, so I'll do one more minute here. Okay, because I don't know how my MacBook could keep up. I can't believe I've been filming for like a gigabyte and 60 megabytes. I thank y'all so much, and not to mention Fergus. You see why I wore my meatish pants, right? Because of him. If it wasn't for him, Buddha forbid knows what would happen between Cartoon Guy and I. I would reveal his name because it's a really sweet apology letter. And I would love to be in his level. You know, I feel awful he went through a lot. I didn't know. You know, because the reason why I feel this way is because I met like a couple of people are popping in the past, and maybe that's why I'm thinking like, no, damn, he's not lying. If he was lying, he wouldn't take out that time to type all that in his and draw out your Gmail. Because so many people would flick on me. They would lie that they'd be friends with me, and basically commenting random gossip behind my back, behind my bony spine, without me knowing about it. And I think that's why I do have the trust issues. It's going to take a ton of time for me to heal. I think that's why, for my viewers, if you're really active, you are assisting me to help my mental health. Because I feel like, you know what, I could trust you. That's why I trust Dumbo, Sorori, Stolas. You know, I fell asleep, Stolas. I deeply apologize for that. Please pardon me, you know, because I was so tired. I guess it's because another thing I want everyone to know, I do have separation anxiety. I wonder if there's a flag for it, because that defines me. I know, it's dumb to use many labels, but this is serious. Separation anxiety is when you would get like really, really anxious, right? That's what anxiety is, and panic when someone that's close to you abandons you. I think like ever since I was a child, a little boy, when my mother, like if you think about the movie Final Destination, I think it was 3, when those like college teens went to you know about 9/11, right? That's one thing. When they wanted to fly, and then the airplane blown up. I don't know when that came out, but maybe that's before that. I don't know. Maybe this is like the 9/11 syndrome. I would freak out. Maybe I did remember 9/11. I was just too young. I was only 6. I remember my mother told me, "Deon, I'm gonna go to work. I'll be gone for a few days." Even one time she's gone for 1 week. I cried. I literally bawled my eyes out. Like, Mama, I don't need to go because I'm worried that something's gonna happen to her. She'll die, and I'll never see her. I have separation anxiety. I do. Maybe that's why I want to be really popular, because I don't want to have a handful of people. Like, I mean, I want more than a handful, because only so many. Like, I need a village. Some people do need a village of people to support them. It's like if you are like into poly relationships, you want to have the multiple connections. But for me, it's with friendships, right? You know, no dating or anything, just friendships. Think about like Luffy for One Piece. That's like a poly type of like poly asexual relationship. It's like that, right? Because he loves them all. It's like that for me. And that's why I do have separation anxiety. I can't believe I've been talking for almost. God, I didn't even been talking for 40 minutes. I'm gonna have to make some room for my MacBook. But I just hope that if y'all have listened all the way through, I can't. Oh, you know what? I know. This is a little bit random. Put a coffee emoji. Like, I don't want to say break the tea. This is like a coffee of thoughts because it's winter, right? You know, I don't like coffee. Yuck. Right? Sorry, mamas. Okay. And or if you basically want to wish me happy birthday. Oh wait, don't say happy birthday. Unless you want to. Okay? Add a it says cookies, isn't that cute? Add a snowman or snowflake emoji. And also, if anyone's new here, I do want to get my apartment back. It's apartment 260, and you can find like where I live, right? Just look up Dollar Tree, Christown, and you'll see why. I just hope the Buddha there is still there. I want to move back. I wish I could earn my apartment 260 back, and you know my brother doesn't want to move there back anymore. I want to move back to my neighborhood, even if the elderly neighbors, James and Wanda, don't want to talk to you anymore. That's fine. People are just gonna break connections with you. It's part of life. As long as I'm not being harassed online any further, then that's great. And also for Cartoon Guy, I hope he's doing well mentally, and I hope that, you know, that he still feels this way afterwards. And we'll, if you got to part ways, which I know we will, maybe it's because I'm afraid that I won't make much of an impact on him because he's popular and I'm jealous, and that's human. I could at least still, you know, not like feel too jealous of him or see him as an enemy, because he's not. Anyway, I'm sorry. Wow. I was in a wintry trance. So, other than that, I'm gonna cut this off. I think 42 is a good number because that's a really great number. It starts with a T, ends with re, right? So, thank you so much for listening. And I'm gonna eat the rest of my ham, and I'll upload that video of that Gmail cartoon guy later on. One more thing. Ace is a symbol.